Bring them all on. Line them up. I want to battle them all, man. Bring them. I'm ready for that smoke, man. Line them up. AJ, USYK, Parker, Wardley, Itoma, CHISORA. Bring them all on. I'm ready for that smoke, man. That was Daniel Dubois talking when he made his reappearance after a month in the wilderness, man. But listen, Daniel, man, let me remind you something, man. I know you've been on ice for a minute. Uncle Frank just woke you up, bro. You've been on ice, man. Do you know what I mean? But listen up, man. There's some things that have changed in the world since you went for a nap. You know what I mean? Just because you went for a nap, it don't mean the world stopped spinning, man. Things have happened. Decisions have been made on your behalf. Because you went MIA, you force people to make decisions on your behalf, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, someone pinch Daniel Dubois. Just make sure, like, he's the same guy. Like, it's weird. Yesterday's appearance, like, it just seemed weird. Like, somebody check on bro, blood. Seriously, like, somebody check on Daniel Dubois. Just make sure, man. Is that the real Daniel Dubois? Do you know what I mean? Like, are we showing not getting a clone here? Like, see, it looks weird. Trust me. Go watch the interviews again. It looks weird. It's erratic. Scattergun approach. It's crazy, man. Listen, Daniel, Uncle Frank probably ain't briefed you yet. But listen, man. Derek Chisora, he's been made your mandatory. And Alexander Usyk, he's going mandatory too. It's Joseph Parker. Remember the guy that you ducked? The guy that you don't want to set up a rematch? No rematch, sorry. The guy that you don't want to set another date? You don't want to book another date? Yeah, you're talking about, yo, bring a move. Now, what you should be saying is, I want to fight Parker next. But you're just going through like some scattergun approach. Yo, I want to fight a move, trying to make yourself look all tough and brave and that. Listen, no one's buying that, man. No one's buying that. You've been missing from action for a month. Like, it's hard for us to believe you now, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure you want to fight. Yeah, I'm sure you're a warrior. You're a lion, whatever you want to call yourself. Yeah, but trust me, man, like, it's going to take a bit of time for us to gain our trust from you again. Do you know what I mean? Just be patient with us, because it's not going to be easy. But listen, Uncle Frank should have briefed you on what's been happening in the world, bro. Do you know what I mean? Do you even know that Donald Trump is the president of America? Do you know that, Daniel? If you don't know Donald Trump is the president of America, something's wrong, bro. Something is wrong. They've done something to you, bro. Do you know what I mean? But we're only going to find out, yeah, what's really wrong with Daniel Dubois when we see him in the ring, innit? When he gets in our ring, we will know whether it's the real Daniel Dubois or not. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy and weird. It's just weird. But listen, this is what I'm saying, yeah? Since they want to make the biggest card, the biggest fights of the century and all that, yeah? If Dubois actually turned up for the last crescendo on the 22nd of February, on the Artur Beterbiev versus Bivol card, that would have been the biggest card probably of all time. But listen, it's not too late. It's not too late. Turkey al-Sheikh is still around. We got Uncle Frank. We got Eddie. We got all them man still around. It's not like, do you know what I mean? The earth got hit by an asteroid and, you know what I mean? Everything blew up and it's over. Nah, man, we're still here. We're still alive. We're still kicking it. Do you know what I mean? So this is my suggestion. Listen, I'm a big advocate for champions defending the belts, titles, whatever, against their mandatory challenges. You know what I mean? The WBO and the IBF have elevated Derek Chisora, Joseph Parker, respectively, to mandatory challenges. So Usyk, he's got a Parker problem. Daniel Dubois, he's got a Derek Chisora problem. Do you know what I mean? Both of these guys are in danger of being stripped. They could get stripped, yeah, if they don't fight their mandatories, man. If they don't defend, they could get stripped. And there is no undisputed. So here's the solution. I really hope Uncle Frank is watching this. I think it's important. Do you know what I mean? I feel like every time I come on here, even just as a boxing fan, yeah, like I still have some input. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I can still really help these guys come to some better conclusions, like to make better decisions. You know what I mean? Because I know, trust me, these guys, they do watch us, man. Now, all these boxing YouTube channels and that, trust me, never doubt yourself, yeah? These guys, the promoters, the fighters, they watch us, bruv. Do you know why? Because when you watch their interviews, they're kind of like slightly, yeah, responding back to us, innit? Do you know what I mean? Watch their interviews. Watch Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn. Watch all them guys, all these fighters. Whenever they do an interview, they have a slight little dig at, oh, clickbait merchants. Oh, these guys on the internet. Listen, that's because they listen to us. That's because they're watching us, and we do influence them. Because if we're nothing, yeah, if they don't watch us at all, yeah, why are you responding to us then? Do you know what I mean? They respond to us. Do you know what I mean? They respond to us. They know when they're getting that smoke. Do you know what I mean? We put them under pressure. And you know what? May that continue, because at the end of the day, there has to be somebody that holds these guys accountable. Do you know what I mean? We are fans. You know, I pay for pay-per-views. Do you know what I mean? I'll go watch fights. So I'm entitled to my opinion also. Do you know what I mean? So I will never stop doing that. And neither should you. And the fans have made it clear on which fights they want to see. So I'm suggesting this summer. So why are we now? End of March, basically. I say June, yeah? June is enough time for all these fighters to get ready, yeah? So the suggestion I'm making is, yeah, USYK and DUBOIS both defend their titles, yeah? They fight their mandatories. USYK faces Joseph Parker, and Daniel DUBOIS faces Derek Chisora. How about this? At Wembley. Oh my God, that would be the biggest card in history. Alexander Usyk headlining with Joseph Parker. You got Daniel DUBOIS, Derek Chisora, Del Boy on as the co-main event. Oh, what a card. What a card that is gonna be. That will be crazy. You know what I mean? That will be crazy, man. And the undercard, you can throw in some sick fights in there. Listen, there's some great fighters in the UK and America, Australia. You can throw some fighters in there. That's my suggestion, though. Do you know what I mean? I say Joseph Parker against Alexander Usyk, Daniel DUBOIS, Derek Chisora, co-main at Wembley. That will absolutely break records. That will do crazy numbers, man. What's the record for Wembley? I don't know, 90,000? AJ and DUBOIS did 86,000. They can do 90,000 at Wembley. I'm sure that's the capacity for it. Get 90,000 at Wembley. And I'm sure the pay-per-view buys, it's gonna be crazy. Crazy. Listen, and people are probably saying, yo, Enzo, why Joseph Parker main event is Joseph Parker? Yo, Joseph Parker, yeah, out of all the guys, out of Usyk, DUBOIS, Joseph Parker is actually the biggest pay-per-view star of all of them. Do you know what I mean? He's got a record for the biggest pay-per-view buys in the UK. History. Him and AJ's fight did 1.83 million. Daniel DUBOIS against AJ did about 800K in the UK. Outside the UK did about 20K in America and that. So he didn't do too good. So Joseph Parker is clearly a big draw, man. People watch Joseph Parker, man. He's got New Zealand, he's got Australia, he's got Samoa, he's got all them other islands there, man, supporting him, buying the pay-per-views. If I'm Frank Warren, listen, man, that big business opportunity here, big money. Forget about giving Daniel DUBOIS this undisputed crack straight away, mate. Let him go in there, let him get his feet warm again. Let him find himself, because listen, we don't know, after this hibernation, we don't know what Daniel DUBOIS we're going to get. Let's be real. We don't know what Daniel DUBOIS we're going to get. We don't know what the hell he is mentally, because watching the interview last night, he looked like some scattergun approach, man. The kid looked all over the place. He looked all over the place. I want to keep it real, man. So give Daniel DUBOIS that tune-up fight. Let Del Boy go out with a bang on his 50th fight. Give Del Boy that title fight, man. Del Boy deserves it, man. Come on, who deserves a title fight more than Del Boy at this moment of time? Come on. Along with Joseph Parker. Del Boy's gone through the mill, bruv. He's for everyone. He took on all comers. Win, lose or draw, DUBOIS always shows up, man. I think he deserves that last opportunity on his last dance. Do you know what I mean? To get that last 3-pointer. You know, like Michael Jordan, like on the buzzer. I'm not saying DUBOIS is going to make it, but at least give him a try. Give him a chance to shoot. Do you know what I mean? That would be the biggest card in boxing history, man. That might even break the UK pay-per-view buys record of AJ versus Joseph Parker at the Principality Stadium. They did 1.83 million pay-per-view buys. I think this card breaks it because the undercard will be sick, man. You can get, you know, the likes of Moses Saitoma you can get Moses Saitoma on the undercard. We can get Anthony Yard versus Joshua Boati on the undercard, man. Come on, Uncle Frank, man. This will be the biggest card we've ever seen. Make it happen. Joseph Parker will get the title shot that he deserves, that all the fans have been calling for. Yeah. And CHISORA gets the title fight that he deserves. They're both mandatory challenges. Make it happen. Listen, the winners fight for undisputed. If DUBOIS was to go out there and spark Daniel Dubois, guess what? DUBOIS fights for undisputed. It is what it is. And I'm sure DUBOIS, if he beats Dubois, yo, do you know what I mean? That's even crazy, me thinking that, but it can happen. It's boxing, it's heavyweight boxing. Anything can happen. If DUBOIS was to go out there and knock out Dubois, trust me, he's coming back for number 51, for fight number 51. He's gonna go for undisputed. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like Frank Warren, you want Dubois to take on USYK? Put on this card at Wembley, man. If USYK wins, Dubois wins, big undisputed fight in September or October, whatever, November, whatever you want to do. Big undisputed. Do you know what I mean? There will be more interest from the fans. It will be a bigger fight. Right now, if you make USYK Daniel Dubois for undisputed right now, I don't think there's a lot of appetite for it. I don't think the fans are interested in it. The numbers won't be there because a lot of fans won't be satisfied with it. A lot of the fans around the world won't buy that pay-per-view because they see it's unfair to Joseph Parker. They don't feel like Daniel Dubois deserves to go back in there with Alexander Usyk for undisputed. So the sales will be low, man. You might do decent numbers at Wembley and that, but the pay-per-view buys and everything is going to be low. So Uncle Frank, do the right thing. Let's put this on, man. Turkey Ala Sheikh, listen to my suggestions. I know you guys watch my channel. You listen to what Enzo's got to say, man. Trust me, because I hear you guys responding to me, man. Don't think I don't clock it. I've clocked it. So this is my suggestion. Free advice, man. I'm not even charging you. Normally, I should be charging you like £500 every time I'm advising you. Do you know what I mean? But I'm giving you free game here. Take it. Run with it. Do you know what I mean? Run with it. It's your idea. Do you know what I mean? You can take accountability for it. Let's do that. Make that fight happen. Joseph Parker, Alexander Usyk at Wembley. You know what I mean? As the main event. And the co-main event, you go Daniel Dubois versus DUBOIS CHISORA for the IBF title. Let's make that happen. I really hope that happens because I think like that is the fight. That will break record. That will be a crazy event. I will tune in. The build-up will be mad. And the fans are the biggest winners. The fans will be happy. Parker's fans will be happy. CHISORA's fans will be happy. It will be crazy. 90,000 at Wembley. Let's get it on, man. Let me know, my people. Let me know what you think, man. What do you think? Usyk, Parker, Dubois, CHISORA at Wembley this summer, June, July. Let's make it happen. Let me know in the comments what you think of that card, man. I think it's fantastic, man. I think it's fantastic. Someone send this to Uncle Frank. Let me know in the comments. Let's engage. Let's have a conversation. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. I'm your boy, Enzo. Please don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe because that's the only way you're going to help us to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed. Peace.